Have you ever felt a sense of unease about what the future holds? A nagging worry that keeps you up at night, wondering what's in store? In our fast-paced, ever-changing world, anxiety about the future is a feeling many of us grapple with. Yet within this uncertainty lies an opportunity for growth, for self-discovery, and for finding meaning in the present moment. By turning inward and exploring the roots of our fears, we can begin to cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience. To better understand anxiety about the future, let's explore a powerful lens called integral theory. The integral approach looks at any issue from multiple perspectives: the inner world of subjective experience, the outer world of behavior and biology, the collective values and cultures we share, and the systems and environments shaping human affairs. It recognizes that reality has many levels of depth, from surface to soul. Just as consciousness evolves through stages of complexity, integral theory maps the territory of human growth and transformation. This holistic framework reveals something profound about anxiety, that it touches every dimension of our being, interior and exterior, individual and collective. On a personal level, anxiety can grip our thoughts and emotions, leaving us restless or paralyzed by worst-case scenarios. Biologically, it triggers the fight or flight response, flooding our bodies with stress hormones. Culturally, pervasive anxiety reflects the uncertainties and existential angst of our times. And institutionally, many modern systems seem to be amplifying rather than alleviating our fears about an uncertain future. By illuminating these multiple perspectives, the integral approach empowers us to address anxiety in a comprehensive, effective way. It offers a map for navigating the depths of our inner experience, even as we redesign the outer conditions triggering so much future angst. Fundamentally, integral theory reveals timeless truths about the human condition that can liberate us from the chains of anxiety. In the next section, we'll explore how some of humanity's oldest spiritual and philosophical traditions have viewed anxiety about the future, revealing insights more relevant today than ever before. In the previous section, we explored how the integral approach provides a comprehensive map for understanding anxiety about the future from multiple perspectives. Now let's dive deeper into the cultural context that has shaped our relationship with this pervasive human experience. Imagine a young Buddhist monk living in a remote Himalayan monastery centuries ago. From an early age, he was steeped in teachings about impermanence, the notion that all things, including our very existence, are in a constant state of flux. While this insight offered profound wisdom, it also carried the potential for existential dread. How could one find peace amidst the relentless currents of change? The monastery's practices, rituals, and communal lifestyle offered an anchor, a way to embody the teachings and maintain presence amidst life's uncertainties. Meditation cultivated stillness within the endless flow, while chanting and artistic expression provided sacred vessels to channel the mind's restlessness. Yet even in this rarefied spiritual environment, the young monk likely grappled with anxieties about an unknown future. Would he master the teachings? Could he withstand the arduous path of renunciation? His personal struggles mirrored the broader tensions reshaping the ancient Buddhist traditions. As Buddhism encountered new cultures, it had to adapt, evolving to address the unique fears and yearnings of diverse peoples. From the lush vibrancy of Tibet to the austere landscapes of Zen monasteries, the Dharma took on new hues while retaining its essence. Seen through an integral lens, we can appreciate how the interplay of individual experiences,
Cultural narratives and societal forces all shaped the teachings on impermanence and their relevance to the anxiety of an uncertain future. Perhaps you've encountered your own version of this struggle, caught between the desire for security and the reality of ceaseless change. If so, consider how expanding your view, embracing multiple perspectives and levels of understanding, might reveal new insights into this core human dilemma.
In our next section, we'll explore practical strategies for navigating anxiety about the future, drawing wisdom from diverse traditions while anchoring it all in a holistic, integral framework. Stay tuned as we continue this journey of deepening our relationship with life's great mysteries. As we've discussed, the integral approach provides a comprehensive map for understanding any topic from multiple perspectives. The 4 quadrants of subjective experience, objective behavior, cultural values, and societal systems. It also highlights the importance of levels or stages of consciousness, lines of development, states of awareness, and types of individuals. Now, let's apply this lens to our exploration of anxiety about the future, fulfilling the promise to provide practical guidance. From the subjective upper left quadrant, the core teaching is to recognize that much of our anxiety stems from thoughts about an imagined future, rather than what is happening in the present moment. By anchoring our awareness in the here and now, we can find stillness amidst the swirl of mental chatter. In the upper right objective realm, practices like meditation, breathwork, and mindfulness cultivate the ability to witness our thoughts without getting caught up in their narratives. Neuroscience shows how these practices can strengthen neural pathways for focus and emotional regulation. The lower left quadrant reveals how different cultures have their own myths, symbols, and collective views around the future. Some see it as fated, others as a realm of infinite possibility. By understanding these shared meanings, we can find community support. In the lower right quadrant of systems and structures, we see how institutions and norms play a role. From education systems that may instill anxiety, to economic models driven by consumerism and scarcity mindsets that fuel fears about having enough. In terms of levels of development, this teaching guides us from an egoic, fear-based perspective consumed by thoughts of past and future, towards a more witnessing, present-centered awareness. As one's consciousness expands, the boundaries between self and other dissolve into a sense of interconnectedness. We each have unique lines of development as well. One may be advanced cognitively, but less developed emotionally or spiritually. This teaching on being present can accelerate growth in multiple lines. Ultimately, by anchoring in the present, we may access profound states of stillness and presence that mystics across traditions, from Buddhism to Stoicism to Zen, have long revered as the doorway to liberation from suffering. In our next section, we'll explore more advanced practices and insights to help you transform anxiety into presence and even embrace an uncertain future as a field of infinite potential. So, by taking an integral approach and viewing anxiety through this comprehensive lens, we can gain profound insights into the interrelated factors fueling our fears about the future. But these teachings aren't just philosophical abstractions. They offer immensely practical value for navigating the ups and downs of our personal lives. Imagine being able to map your own growth and development across the quadrants, understanding how your inner psychological landscape is shaped by cultural narratives, biological drives, and systemic forces. This awareness can be utterly transformative when facing major life transitions like starting a family, changing careers, or confronting your own mortality, the integral model illuminates paths forward, helping you align your values, behaviors, relationships, and circumstances in an authentic, holistic way. And the implications extend far beyond our individual lives to address humanity's greatest collective challenges. Our ecological crises, cultural conflicts, and ethical quandaries are all manifestations of fragmented thinking, separating the human from nature, the self from society, the spiritual from the material. Integrating these realms allows us to seek comprehensive solutions that account for multiple perspectives and depths of understanding. From this vantage point, personal growth and spiritual development are inextricably linked to reforming our political, economic, and social systems. So I invite you to reflect deeply on how this integral vision could reshape your worldview. How might it inspire you to pursue greater wholeness in your own life while working towards a more unified, compassionate global community? Our fears for the future may just be the catalyst to catalyze a truly transformative integration within ourselves and our world. Next, we'll explore advanced strategies for embodying and actualizing these integral insights, turning theory into tangible practices that can create real change. And so we've explored how our anxieties about the future are rooted not just in our personal psyches, but also in the shared narratives and systemic forces shaping our world. But this awareness is just the first step. Now it's time to put these insights into practice. Let's start with a simple exercise you can try right now. Take a few deep breaths and sense into how future anxiety feels in your body. Notice the physical sensations, emotions, and thoughts that arise without judging them. Just witness your inner experience with compassionate curiosity. Next, reflect on the cultural stories and assumptions around the future that you've absorbed. What collective narratives are shaping your outlook? Whether it's from your community, the media, or society at large, how might these be coloring your perspective? Now bring your attention to your own behaviors and habits related to the future. Do you tend to plan excessively or avoid thinking about it? Do you catastrophize or stay stuck in wishful thinking? Observe these patterns objectively. Finally, consider the larger systems and structures influencing your sense of the future's potential, whether that's economic forces, political dynamics, technological trends, or environmental factors. How might these systemic realities be enabling or constraining your outlook? I invite you to take some time now to journal or contemplate each of these quadrants: the inner experience, the shared meanings, the outer behaviors, and the systemic influences shaping your relationship to the future. How do they all interrelate and condition one another in an integrated way? And as you go through this process, feel free to share your reflections, struggles, or breakthroughs in the comments below. We're all in this together as we navigate the uncertainty ahead with more awareness and wisdom. So, in summary, the integral approach to understanding anxiety about the future weaves together insights from modern psychology, ancient philosophies, and our own introspective experiences. It doesn't provide simple answers, but rather a rich framework for asking deeper questions about how we relate to uncertainty, embrace growth, and find meaning amidst life's inevitable ups and downs. I invite you to subscribe and share your thoughts or suggestions for future topics in the comments below. You can also join the lively discussions happening in the Integral Life community forums and practice applying these perspectives to your own life journey. As the philosopher Ken Wilber reminds us, the path ahead is always beginning. So let's continue evolving, learning, and bringing more consciousness
to how we navigate the mysteries of existence, one step at a time.
The future remains deliciously unknown, brimming with potential for new insights and awakenings. Stay curious, my friend.